What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome to the video. Before I start off with the actual content, I want to remind everybody there's one more day left for the content creator program for this season. 6 active codes are currently being sent, 2 more on the way. Remember to click that support button if you haven't done so. Also subscribe, like, leave a comment for the channel. This is a big video, guys. It's going to help you guys do armor management, artifact management, including accessories, and how to get a shitload of gold along the way. Now, while you're doing that, if you are an existing supporter, please remember to go and extend your support so you continue getting your codes for next season. So all you got to do is log in, click that extend support button, extend right there, and you'll be able to get right in and get yourself those codes. We got 2 other codes coming on the way for this season before it ends, so make sure you hold on to your support button and make sure you continue supporting, okay? There are these codes currently that everyone has received: 500k gold, rune fragments times 300, skill scrolls and a mana power extract, essence stones times 500, plus mana power crystals, weapon enhancement gear 3, mana imbued fabric, and then skill rune premium chest plus mana imbued fabric. So those are the ones that are already in your inbox. You should be getting a brand new one over here coming very soon. You guys can see I submitted it when it first came out, and then we have another coming soon exclusive code for excellent content creators, special coupon for us to send you guys. So guys, don't miss out on these codes. Again, they are going to be sent to you. You have to log in order to access them. Please don't forget that there's a tutorial on my site on how to do it. They will not come in your mailbox directly. You have to log in, go to the support section where you can extend, and you'll see the coupons under the coupon history. All right, guys, with that being said, let's get on with the video. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another SLA video. All right, guys, this is going to be an important one. This is going to be an important one. Which artifacts to keep, which artifacts to sell, and why, and where these artifacts are going to be used, and some strategies on getting yourself a massive amount of gold, as well as managing your artifacts correctly. So I'm going to show you guys all of this, my strategies, my tips and tricks, and what you should hold on to and what you should not hold on to, and where these artifacts should be used most likely. Okay, so we're going to do all of that in this video. I'm going to jump into a quick, very quick instance. I'm going to finish up this fucking cursed giant Eberg, the skeletal being, and then I'll be right back once I collect that artifact. So give me 2 seconds. All right, folks, so we have finished the battle. Now, here's the strategy on how I usually function in terms of what I want to keep and what I don't. It's very straightforward, and a lot of you guys can actually use this. Now, first off, when it comes down to artifacts that you actually want, when it comes down to multiple use artifacts, and that means like you can use these for pretty much every piece of content, right? Those are the ones you want to keep. And what I essentially do for every piece of content and every piece of artifact is I go through the ones that get dropped and I see, hey, okay, what do I need? What stats am I looking for? And then I lock it. It's a very simple function. Everybody should be able to use this, but it's this lock function. So all of this stuff here that I've seen so far, for example, this one here, this Earrings of Burning Greed, has nothing I want in it. There's 0 stats that I care about. Even the Ring of Burning Greed here, again, nothing really that matters or stands out here. There's no double stats. For example, like for these ones, I look for, let's say I want this for my double HP units, right? So I look for double HP with crit damage because that gives you the most CP. So no double HP. We have 1 HP here, but no HP percentage, no crit damage, no damage increase. Well, I mean, there's 1 damage increase, but it's missing everything else that's essential for it. And same with this one, right? Like, look, additional MP, defense percentage. Like, if there was additional defense and defense percentage here, I might have considered keeping it because who knows, in the future there might be a unit that I want to use. Like, for example, Isla, right? Isla's, I don't have Isla on this account, but this would be a great piece for Isla if it had double defense. So all of these pieces, useless, right? And then I go through the rest of them and I do the exact same thing. I say, okay, who would use this and when? Now, there are exceptions to this rule, okay? And I want to talk about those exceptions because those are going to be very important. Like, this piece is actually not bad. It's got some decent stats, but again, this is a support piece, right? And like, do these stats really matter for support? And for the most part, not really, but you might want to keep this one just because it's got a high item score and it may be something that's useful in the future. Now, when it comes down to overall usability for which armors to keep and which ones don't, I think a lot of people care about that information as well. Like this one here, for example, doesn't have attack, useless for me, I don't need it. This one over here has additional attack but not double attack, useless for me, I'm not going to use it. Again, no double attack, not useful. 2 decent there, the rest is garbage, gone. Right here we got additional attack, damage increase, gone, garbage, right? And this is what I'm doing. So this one has double attack, which is pretty decent, so I might hold on to that one. You never know, like if you hit 4 attack, it might be worthwhile holding on to, or additional attack, and that might help, right? And these are all usually for either attack units or defense units. So understanding, and the best way to know which units use what armor is go back and check out my artifact tier list. You'll see which unit you want to build for, and I identify what the best armor pieces are for them. So when you're hunting for armor, then you know what to go for. Now, here is the caveat to this rule. This is the only time I do this, okay? And I want to make sure everybody understand this, and this is my strategy. You can totally apply it if you want, or completely ignore it, okay? I like to keep one piece of every single armor out there in my inventory. Okay, and what I mean by this, I'm going to explain to you the reasons why, is because if you are aware of how Battlefield of Time works, every piece of armor is eventually going to be required at least once. At least once, okay? And those pieces really don't matter, okay, in terms of every other piece of content. So for example, a simple example of this one is going to be Outstanding Connection, okay? So Outstanding Connection here, you guys can see is their accessories, right? So I have all these extra Outstanding Connections. At the end of the day, I will never use this outside of Battlefield of Time. So what I need ideally is a level 1 piece that will give me the stats don't even matter. I just need level 1 pieces that gives me a 4-piece set, because eventually I will need to use these in Battlefield of Time. Now, the beauty of Battlefield of Time, of course, is the fact that none of these stats matter. The only thing that matters in Battlefield of Time is the actual set pieces, right? So you need 4 pieces for this to work. Now, you can definitely go through the pieces and keep your best ones in case you ever want to use them for the future. For me personally, for example, I would keep this one, right? And then I'll go to the next one here and find one here that makes sense for my units. Again, most of this stuff is going to be HP based because nobody really uses it outside of HP, right? So, but again, Battlefield of Time is different, right? So who knows when you want to use it. So I ideally just keep 1 piece. I don't really care what it is. I'll even keep this one. I don't again, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, right? Because again, stats don't matter in BOT. So keep 1 piece of each. So I'm going to go with this. I'm going to show you guys real quick. This one. Sure, this one. I mean, this part kind of does matter, so you might want to keep 1 piece of each. So wind, water, right? Just hold on to at least a couple of the fire, and then like these ones actually matter because that extra light damage actually, I believe, does actually affect your performance. So you guys can see here we don't have dark. So there's dark actually right there. So I'll keep 1 of each. The rest can go. The rest can kick rocks. All right. So here we go. We're gonna hold on to this. And then we're going to hold on to, again, 1 of these pieces, all right? Now, for the most part, again, this set is not used for anything else outside of BOT. So what do? I go back in here, I go sell all, I pick up every single piece of these, and then I say, okay, cool, I've got 95 of these pieces. I'm going to go ahead and sell all of these. This is going to give me 243K, and this is how I accumulate my gold, and this is how I do my inventory management. A lot of people will struggle with this because they don't understand that inventory management needs to be done almost instantly, right? If you're not doing it instantly, then you're going to be behind and it's going to kick your ass. Like, look, I have 4,317. Now, next piece. So this is one of those ones that for sure is, for me, is a BOT piece. So again, 4-piece set, you're gone. You're good. That's all you need to do. All right, when it comes down to these over here, toughness is another one here that, again, you just need to apply a one-piece set. Now, toughness, you can, of course, work on this a little bit more. So you can say, you know what, toughness is going to be attack, and I'm going to put, like, I want attack percentage on it. So let's just say I find this piece here. Cool. Okay, I have one with damage, attack, and I'm okay with that. Or if you're looking for something for like SJW, if you want to use it for Sun Janu, then you can go ahead and put additional attack, or sorry, attack percentage, and just see what you have. These ones you may eventually in the future level them up, right? It's up to you how you want to do this. But for the most part, it's the same criteria. Like this one here, for example, has, hold on, one of them had it. Where is it? This one here. This is the one I'm going to keep, okay? So I'm going to keep this one because, honestly, these stats aren't bad, okay? I could use additional attack, crit hit, and attack percentage, okay? So now go on to this one. Same scenario here. You just put on your defense, and then I'm searching for the same thing, additional attack, attack percentage. Okay, we don't have that. Do we have anything with attack percentage? We do. Let's just check out both of these. Again, additional attack percentage, critical hit rate, great. There's both there. I might want to hold on to that one as well too, right? So I'm going to hold on to this one, and then we go to the next piece, and etc., 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 right? I think you guys are understanding the process. Now, what armors do you keep? Which ones do you sell? So again, for me, I'm going to show you guys the ones I use for BOT and the ones I use for everything else, okay? And then that is like the ones you actually want to keep for all content and level up. So let me just quickly go here for a second. Let's remove this. Let's find a crit damage one. Again, you might want to keep it. Who knows for the future? This is garbage. So you know what? We'll go back, put defense pen in case. That's the next best thing I would imagine. Okay, so this defense pen, sure, we'll hold on to this one. Okay, so there's my 4-piece set. The rest can just kick off, like you can just get rid of them, right? So again, going back in, outstanding connection removed, toughness on, and then if I take away the filter here, where's the filter, reset. Actually, sorry guys, one sec here. Go back here, toughness, apply, and the reason why it's not showing is because I'm here, obviously. Sell, and then you just go select all. I've got, here, I gotta remove this stat again, apply, select all. Look, I've got 100 pieces, right? Sell that sell all that, boom, more gold, and now I'm back to collecting just the 4 pieces I need and getting rid of them. Okay, so you guys understand. I think you guys are getting the process here. Now, which ones do you sell? Which ones do you keep? I think this is really important. A lot of people want to ask this question, and it makes perfect sense of why you're asking this. Again, try to keep one piece of each set. So the ones you want to keep, the most important pieces that you're going to use most often for most content are going to be as follows for gear, okay? Guardian set, have at least 1 or 2, maybe 3 sets of these for all of your supports, for sure. One good set of Noble Sacrifice is usually enough. You don't really go more than that. One hit kill, 1 or 2 good sets for your Kanae, I would say, and someone else in the future, or maybe even for BOT. So 1 full set of 1 hit kills. So Guardian, Noble Sacrifice. So Guardian of these 3 pieces. Noble Sacrifice, I'd say 1 or 2. 1 hit kill, 1 or 2. Armed, I'd say 2. And the reason why is for Deimos. That's the only reason why. Everything else really, I mean, you can use it for BOT. Outside of that, though, Deimos really. Solid Foundation, BOT, 1 piece. That's it. You don't need more than that. Destroyer, 1 piece. Don't need more than that. Champion on the field, 2 pieces, I'd say. 2 pieces with all the elementals. Executioner, 1 piece. That's all you're going to need. Berserker, 1 piece for SM Beck. And that's it. Expert, I mean, multiple pieces. Expert is the biggest, second to first biggest. I'd say pretty evened out now with outstanding outstanding ability. So expert, as many pieces as you need. Very, very important, right? So you're going to need to go through that one for sure. You guys can see I have 404 pieces. I'm still hunting really good ones. 1 hit kill, I got to narrow that one down. Outstanding connection, of course, hold on to that. Concentration of firepower, 1 or 2. BOT, don't even need to level them up. Again, hold on to all the elements and go from there, right? I have to go back and clean this up. Burning Curse, shit ton. You need a lot. Most of your DPS are going to be wearing this, so hold on to as many as you need. Burning Greed, again, depending on how many breakers you have, I would hold on to them for the future because they're the best breaking set. Angel and White, I'd say 1 or 2 pieces max. Warmonger, I'd say 3 pieces for this. Defensive and 2 attacks. Max. I don't think you need more than that. And again, a lot of this is actually going to be done for BOT. Outstanding ability, same with Expert, as many as you need. As many as you need, right? So all of your DPS is most likely going to be wearing this. Sylph, also as many as you need because it is vital for your supports. One of the, if not the best ring for your supports. And then Burning Blessing, as many as you need, okay? So when it comes down to overall, what can you get rid of? That's probably the best way to go outside of holding on as many as you need. So I would say Noble Sacrifice, 1 piece, 1 or 2 pieces. 1 hit kill, 1 or 2 pieces. Armed, 1 or 2 pieces. Solid Foundation, 1 or 2 pieces. Destroyer set, 1 or 2 pieces, probably just 1. You get rid of the rest. Champion on the field, I'd say 2 pieces max. Executioner for sure you can get rid of. I accidentally sold 1 piece there. Berserker, hold on to 1. Again, get rid of all of them except for that. Outstanding Connection, all of them except for that. Concentration of Firepower, also all of them except for that. And then the Angel and White and Warmonger, same scenario. The rest, hold on to as many as you need in order to pretty much boost up all your supports and your mains. Okay, but that's essentially how I handle it, guys. Like for example, if I go to 1 hit kill real quick, right? Or even solid analysis, right? Again, so I would do this, like hold on to a piece, boom, piece right there. Look for usually your breakers are for the most part they're defensive and some are HP based, so you can hold on to the HP one. Like this has double HP, cool, I'll hold on to that one for example. Find out a defense one, okay, cool, there's a defense one, hold on to those 2 just in case. You never know when you need it. I don't think you ever will, but you never know, right? So there's a defense one there, so that's 1 piece, and then we need 1 piece here. So defense, there's a defense there. There's a crit and defense here. So I'm going to hold on to this one. And then again, 4 pieces. Boom, done. Select all. Go here. Delete these. Right? The rest are gone. Now, if you go back, again, I'm at 4199 now. You guys are seeing, I purposely built it up a little bit here just so you guys can kind of see. But if I go back here and I just go sell, right? And I go select all here. I've got 34 pieces left. The rest of them are all taken care of. And more gold again in my belt, and my inventory goes down. So just do this, guys. This is literally the process, okay? So hopefully that gives you guys a good sense of what to keep and what not to keep. At the end of this video, I'll definitely show you guys what accessories you can get rid of and which ones you can't. That way you can refer to it at any time. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.